music and the lifestyle we dream. Sipping on champagne, living in style. Underground penthouse where we reconcile. Discussing the good, the bad, the true. Underground music, what it means to you. Breaking down the beats, dissecting the rhymes, spreading the love, one verse at a time. In our tuxedo, stepping out on the town. Underground penthouse, we hold it down. From the dim lit clubs to the streets at night, we shine a spotlight on the underground spot. Tuxedo, stepping out on the town. Underground penthouse, we hold it down. From the dim lit clubs to the streets at night, we shine a spotlight on the underground smile.
Let me make sure y'all can hear me. What's going on, everybody? This is Volcano, and this is your boy DJ Oplex, and we are live right here on the Underground Penthouse. How y'all doing out there?
Yeah.
Hopefully everybody's feeling good. It's Wednesday. It's been a nice long couple weeks here. We were supposed to come in last week. We did not get the chance to. Life happens. Things goes on, and we had to go ahead. Even though I like the song is dope. You're not supposed to be playing twice. How y'all feeling out there? We are locked in. It is Wednesday. It is hump day again. This is the second week of the month, and we're going to be coming back and hit y'all guys again in another 2 weeks. We want to thank everybody that's tuned in on whatever streaming platform you're seeing us on, whether it be Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, or Twitter. Make sure you can check out some of our handles and everything at the bottom of the screen that you'll see. The Real Volcano, you can find me on every last one of them platforms. Oplex, where you at, man?
Oh, man, they can follow me at Oplex Music, man, on the gram and on FB, man. Yeah.
Got you. So we gonna get right in because I don't want to hold y'all up. We got a great show lined up for y'all. So clap it up for yourselves for being in attendance. Yeah. Feel free to share the links and feel free to go and tell people to come and take a listen because we got a nice amount of stuff that we want to cover. And we're gonna have some fun. We're definitely gonna have some fun with it. Man, how you been? How was your week, man? Your week been all right?
Yeah, man, it's been pretty good, man. You know what I mean? Fighting a good corporate fight, working on a project, and it's starting to feel like I'm kind of halfway in there now. So kind of see the horizon coming. Man, it sucks, man. This is that time of year where like the sports is like nothing going on sports wise, man.
Nothing.
They trying to get baseball to be a little bit more action packed, and it's still. I try to sit down and watch some baseball, just not quite. I'm not there yet.
No, I haven't watched baseball in a while, man. So yeah, we'll clap it up for the baseball, and also clap it up for just being a week after Independence Day. Everybody celebrated was out there blowing up everything, keeping people's dogs and stuff, and people with post-traumatic syndrome losing their mind. Shouts out to y'all because y'all been shooting them off since July. Or June, actually, y'all been shooting off fireworks left and right.
You know it goes down in the D.
Yeah, of course, man. And so, some of them weren't fireworks. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. Some of those were not fireworks, my G. I noticed. I could tell. I can hear it, and I'm like, yep, I know exactly what that is. Well, but I knew enough. Like, yo, hey, and that sound close. My wife was like, east side. Thanks for putting me on the east.
The east side.
Just messing around with this east side. There y'all go. But anyway,
man, Detroit got to simmer down, man. I heard about the shooting at the block party over off Gratiot, East State Fair, and definitely like prayers and love going out to the families, man. We gotta calm down and we gotta start thinking things through, man. Some said the shooters were probably in the young 20s, like, you know what I mean? And it's we got to do better, man.
Yeah, see, and that is a true thing. We do need to do a little bit better. I'm not as hip to the whole entire scenario, but I do understand, and shouts out to the families and everything of that. So we are keeping everybody in prayer. So make sure you enjoy holidays or any time together with fam responsibly. Let's just put it like that.
Absolutely. How you been, man?
Man, I've been all right, man. I'm hanging in there. I'm getting stuff together. I've been working hard as I always am. I'm trying to get my threshold and everything just right, so I don't sound too chopped up. But yeah, man, it's been a grind. It's been a big time grind. As you know, I'm in the entrepreneurial business, so making sure that everything stays afloat in the way it's supposed to be is always a challenge.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's is the one thing that truthfully consumes me on everything that I'm on. I'm working day and night. That's that's how it is, and that's how it be. But you have to, sometimes you have to get into that one, man.
Hey, man, round of applause for the grind, man. Shouts out to you on that, man.
Shouts out to the grind. So we got some swag. We talking swags and sounds today, right?
Yeah, let's get into it, man. What you got, man?
Oh man, so this is the time where we kick it about what we've been going through, what we've been kind of listening to and delving into musically or video wise and everything. So first off, the smell for the day is $1 million. I feel like $1 million. So I had to throw this one on here. This is a nice, smooth, scent and everything too. It's got a little spice to it. I jump around every now and again. It really depends on what I'm on, and I'm in $1 million mode. So that's what I'm on. But also I'm in an aggressive mode as well. So I've been like, for some reason, old school down south, like dirty south, bust a head open, like 3-6 and Mia X has been playing throughout my playlist.
Nice.
All week. Like, just
sometimes you got to take it back.
I seen the 3-6 Mafia song they had one with Mr. Servo, and I'm like, oh, I know the Mr. Servo song.
Wow.
You gotta play that one. So I've been playing some ill stuff.
That's what's up, man. That's Mr. Servo, you taking it back classic. No Limit days, man.
Yeah, you heard me? Serve on. Yeah, I've been pulling out all that old school stuff for some reason. It just gravitates to me. A lot of good down south music has been my favorites over time. Whether from Luda to 3-6 to 8Ball and MJG, which is my favorites. So a lot of times I really gravitate to their type of music, and really it's the music, it's the sound, it's the essence and everything of it. But that's what's been capturing me. Now, watch wise, we talked about this a little bit. I'm digging into the Acolyte. I'm digging into the Acolyte. I'm getting a little bit deeper into it. And also I'm splitting my time in between that and House of Dragons.
Okay.
I don't know if you was into the Game of Thrones at all in any way, shape, or form.
I never got into the Game of Thrones, man. I mean, I got nothing against it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's definitely something to watch. At first, it took me a while before I got into it, but when I got into it, I understood why people was into it. And now you have an extension of it, which takes it back to prior to the time frame in the show Game of Thrones. Now you seeing House of Dragons. It's definitely interesting and definitely worth watching. I would say take a look at it.
That's what's up. What's up. I know on Netflix, man, that series Supacell is pretty good, man.
I'm so glad you mentioned that.
Yeah, Supacell, man.
Yes. Yeah, go ahead.
Was it written and directed by this rap man character? So I don't know much about him. Obviously, this is probably a UK thing, but I do feel like it was a really interesting perspective on superpowers, right? Yes,
it was. I did just run through the whole season of that, and it was definitely a slightly different take on it, which I liked.
Yeah.
And they had the typical superpower, my man. It was like X-Men. Like
yeah.
You have the power to gravitate things, and my man's can travel through time, and and they all look like us.
Right.
But they don't sound like us.
They don't sound like us. It's something about that UK accent, man, especially when you're watching Supacell and you're looking at the criminal aspect of it. And that accent, man, it just makes it so proper. It makes any thug not believable, bro.
Like how can you be that hood and you're like, what, brother?
Like, till I have to put a knife on you.
Like you want to get knocked out, mate? Hey, brother, we don't play that around these parts, right? You get knocked. I'm like, what? It was a bunch of times I found myself like, hey, I don't know what they're talking about.
It's funny, bro, because that's how it goes down in the UK, bro.
In the UK, exactly. And then you hear it, it's like, yo, man, they really be on some tough tones type of stuff in the UK. Which, I mean, it is what it is. But shouts out to those that put together Supacell. It's a great show. It's a great watch. Definitely, I advise anybody to check it out, man. It's well worth it. It climbed the charts pretty quick. I'm looking forward to having more and more episodes and everything of that coming out.
Yeah, the way it ended, man, kind of left you right on the edge of the seat. So, make sure you like it so we can get a second season.
You know what? I noticed that Netflix did start doing that. They started asking you at the end of certain shows, like, hey, how do you feel about this? Like, I had made a mistake and clicked off of it, and I purposefully went back and put a like on it just to make sure, like, we got to keep this pumping.
Yeah, those impressions, they must count. They got
we got to make this one here count. So shout out to Supacell for real. It was definitely a great watch. I advise anybody to go and pick it up and take a look and watch it for real. Seriously.
That's what's up, man. I think on the music front for the sounds, for me, man, like R&B is up right now. We had Lucky Day, and I know you're roughly familiar with him, but definitely, out of New Orleans, I would say he's definitely solidified himself in the R&B soul genre with this newest album called Algorithm. Okay. I've been bumping that. I'm still bumping Tems, man. Tems, that the Afro soul. She's hailing out of Nigeria, man. She dropped a really, really solid album, bro, that I'll be spinning on the radio and in the club. Like, you know what I mean? So
I kind of slept on Tems, to tell you the truth. I did kind of sleep on her and my man, I'm slipping on his name again already. The one you just mentioned here up front.
Lucky Day, yeah.
Yeah, I have heard him. You did send me the one song, and I'm kind of mad I slept on him. I'm kind of
good, bro.
I'm kind of mad that I haven't heard more of his stuff before now, but I appreciate the fact that I'm gravitating to something new now because of it. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
It's definitely worth it. I heard some. I'm a big time fan of a specific sound, a new sound. Something that you really can't exactly hear everywhere.
Yeah.
Because I get tired of us in the rap community and even myself, and I'm pretty sure you've had this before. They'll listen to your music, go like, oh, it kind of sounds like this. Don't do that.
Yeah, it's kind of disrespectful.
Yeah, don't do that. I mean, I know my voice. I'm not intentionally trying to sound like Scarface. It just so happens that I sound this way.
Right. So
don't point it to me like, yo, you sound kind of like Face. You know what I'm saying? Or you sound like Exhibit. It's you need to find other ways to lump that together. But when I hear people that have songs that I wish I had wrote it, and it sounds like, man, where else can I hear this? Nowhere. That's a great sound. So
absolutely.
Yeah, shouts out to Lucky Day and Tems on that one, man.
Round of applause, man. They bringing it.
They are definitely bringing it. And see, you spin and you see some of the reactions and stuff and everything that comes off of when you do spin.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right. So it's if you getting that traction, you doing your thing. And of course we've been bumping Kendrick, of course.
Yeah.
How many times have you played the intro to the They Not Like Us video?
Man, I've watched that video probably 3-4 times. The level of subtleties in that one, just a well put together production there, man. And really, it was so clean. He left him greasy in the video, bro.
Yeah, he did him kind of dirty. That's the subliminal visuals, the oh my god, yeah, it was so much to absorb and take in. We'll talk about that one a little bit later.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
That's a preview for later.
Yeah. In fact, we might as well go ahead and get into the coaching talk of the week, man.
Okay.
All right. So first off, you know what I mean? Shouts out to DJ Sewell, put me on it. He does a skit like every day of the week, where at least Monday through Friday, where he kind of just keeps you up to date with what's going on in the hip hop culture. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And so Megan Thee Stallion record sales, I think, was like in the 60K bracket. And then Sexy Red looking like possibly having to cancel her tour because the tickets just aren't selling at the baseline, the industry. I'm sure she has a 360 deal. So she's not moving, you know what I mean, as much as they thought she would. And it's rumors that she may have to cancel her tour. And I'm wondering, man, about this younger generation of MCs, man. I'm beginning to wonder, is this what we're going to get from the younger generation of hip hop? You're going to be hot. You're going to be a flash in a daggone pan. You're gonna come in here for about 2-3 years. That'll be the height of your career, and then you're gonna get real low mid and then turn into Reggie. What's your thoughts on this?
So each new artist, I give them a good 3-year run.
Okay.
Especially if they come out and hit them hard and they got a great single. I give each one a good 3-year run. I did this for Cash Money. I did this like pretty much every artist. If you can survive that 3-year run, then you definitely are able to stand the test of time and move on to become a legendary artist. But you got 3 years. That's you can do a lot of damage in 3 years. That's dropping a single, that's performing consistently, that's interviews, live talks, and everything. You're at least pulling up a follow-up, A, B, and C track, maybe 2 albums, 2, maybe 3 albums. You see what I'm saying? Especially if you're working. You got a good 3-year run to be able to stay relevant. If you cannot pass that 3-year run, then this just ain't for you.
Okay.
That's my bar that I set for new artists. So when I see that now Megan has been out here for how long?
I'm probably at least 5, right?
She's been out here for at least 5. Okay.
Yeah.
She's fizzling.
She's starting to fizzle.
Here's why she's fizzling, because the twerk sessions, after a while, it's seen its 3-year shelf life. So it's starting to taper. She's doing certain things to try to maintain that by collabing with folks like Cardi and collabing and with
she did one with Glorilla.
Still, doing with Glorilla, still doing songs and everything and performing. Now, don't get me wrong, I like Meg. I'm a fan of Meg, not just because of her looks, but because of her music. And I feel like if it takes somebody to get in there and actually spit, she's the one. But that pony can only run so many races. Go ahead.
But what I also think was hurting her and was hurting a lot of the upper echelon artists is that there's a gazillion other artists that currently are on the radio waves that sound just like them.
Yes. People start, and that's another thing. People start to get hip to what you're doing, and then they start to start pulling into and doing what you're doing, and it starts to oversaturate the market.
Yeah,
you get just like it was a big time thing here in Detroit. Cheddar Boys drop. Then you had what was it? what was it, Street Lords and all the rest of them, like all these old school cats that came out, that everybody from the city wanted to start sounding like them.
Yeah, that happened. That happened. In a major way.
In a definite major way. That happens a lot, and that's a problem to me. And I've heard this some game I got from some OGs, some techno heads actually, that just let me know, like, hey, you come with a stockpile of like 10 records, and you just keep busting them in the head with them, and just keep hitting them, keep hitting them. By the time they get a chance to even try to bite it, your staple is already set. Your brand is already created, and everybody else will be recognized as legitimately biting your shit.
Gotcha. Right. Okay, I feel that.
You see what I'm saying? Like you've set the tone. You've legitimately, as we've said, set the bar for where this is actually supposed to be. So you get to that particular point, and then you move on. Now, what you do after that is really up to you. But get that second going. Now, as far as your girl not Glorilla, who is it? Sexy Red. Let me just say this.
It's shocking to me because is Shalala Quita slowly not feeling Sexy Red anymore?
No, it's not that.
What is happening here?
You know what? We're gonna have to do this. We're gonna have
Shouts out to Shalala Quita. Y'all know what I mean.
We're gonna have to do this because this is leading into the great debate. This is what I want to say deals with the great debate.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep it light for now, and I want to research this. Just
okay. We get that's all right. We got more for him.
Sexy Red is man, she's not supposed to be here. She's not supposed to be here.
Yeah, man. See, this is the thing about the culture aspect is that we've always known that the Sexy Reds are out there. We're just hoping that they don't get a record deal. Something happened. Something happened with City Girls. I think they started all this, man. The trend.
Okay. All right. Bump it. We here. Let's just get into it. I'm not gonna
great debate. We dive in there. We can go back to the
we got to. All right, we gotta go to it. The great debate. Is hip hop rigged like the WWE?
Boom.
This is leading to you brought up Sexy Red, who is the main character in the WWE status that I'm looking at. And I have a really
she's been in the WWE, in fact.
Okay, all right. Okay, so let me ask this. Does it seem, am I just tripping, or does it seem like the industry digs in and looks at and says, hey, you know what? We need somebody to fill this particular role. All right. Just like a job. All right. Each job has a position. Each career, each thing has a position. This person does marketing. This person does shipping. This person does engineering. This person handles this, that, and the other. Everybody has a role in each industry. Okay. Wrestling. We need a heel. We need a good guy. We need, this cartoons. We need a antagonist, pro-antagonist. We need all this, that, and the other. Has that same mentality trickled over into rap and hip hop, where you start seeing characters like the Boogeyman, Kendrick Lamar, and like the Joker in Sexy Red?
Yeah.
Like the diva, or the not the diva, but more so like the superhero lady in Megan Thee Stallion, or maybe Nicki, or somebody for that aspect of it. Is it to the point where these higher ups are looking at the game and saying, hey, we need somebody that kind of fills this particular role? and they come together and they get all their little minions and all the rest of these A&R minions and stuff together, and they say, go out and find them. Go out and find somebody that can fit this role. And regardless of how much talent they have or how good they actually are, get them. And this is how you end up with a Sexy Red.
Right. Because so you're saying the hypothesis here is that the role of Sexy Red was in somebody's mind hanging out in the upper echelon of the, C-suite of, Sony Universal. And someone said, we need that kind of hip hop artist in the game.
Yes.
It's interesting.
Even if they were sitting there looking at it, I mean, I put it like this. When she came across whoever's desk it was, they said, "Oh, who is this? Sexy Red? Like, what is this?" Who brought this to me? Who is this? Sexy Red. Have you heard her? Listen to it. And then they listen to it.
Yeah.
Ooh, baby. This is trash.
You almost nailed that.
But sir, if you think about it, if you have her, nobody else is able to fit this particular persona. Nobody else is doing this, that, and the other. You see, and then they start to realize, like, you know what? You're right. Maybe this character is like Stan Lee. Stan Lee is the game. Okay? Everybody's bringing this to Stan Lee, and they're like, we're going to take and make this hood rat ghetto chick red. We're going to plaster her and shove her down the throats. And children everywhere are going to be listening to this and wanting to dance like her and act like she's poorly built.
Oh man,
she's poorly built. Her vocabulary is actually low. I don't care if she hears this or not. She's never going to be on the show. I don't want her on it. She's poorly built. She's highly, like, I ain't gonna even say she's overrated. She's seen and noticed for all the wrong reasons. Okay,
right.
She's put into the forefront for all the wrong reasons. And I think what's happening is, to go back and answer your question, I think what's happening is people are starting to realize it, because the main superhero,
right,
Kendrick, has come down and slain another main superhero in Drake. And from that, you got these two figures and icons making this great bodies of work, so great that their music is actually overshadowing Eminem, who has dropped 2 hits. He's dropped 2 songs.
Yeah, this is very true.
And neither one of Eminem's, the GOAT, the you know what I'm saying, the most lyrical, miracle, technical, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He has dropped 2 albums. I mean, not 2 albums, 2 songs and singles with videos. None of them are matching Kendrick's numbers.
M does not have the Kendrick energy.
He does not have it. And this battle has came and it actually gave good music.
It did. I think round of applause to Drake and Kendrick, because you basically got a whole album out that thing.
You did.
Pretty good album.
You got a whole 8-song album out of these 2. And then some, because you had song from Ross, you had the song from Cole, you had more. So you saw the greats go at it. And nobody's music has overshadowed the fact that this just went down. Jeezy just dropped. Heard it once, don't need to hear it twice.
Oh man, I haven't heard that yet. It's unfortunate to hear that, Jeezy. Come on.
No. Don't get me wrong. He even mentioned the stuff. The song is actually kind of straight. Who else? Ghostface dropped in the middle of it. Got overshadowed. Kanye West, of all people, tried to hop into the battle. Got completely overlooked. Like, shut up, Kanye. We don't want to hear you. You know what I'm saying? And the beat he did was dope. It wasn't even like it was bad.
It was really good.
The beat was good. It's just we didn't care. We want to hear these 2. So now, because you're in a scenario where you want to hear these 2, and this is all you've been fed for 2 whole months,
right?
cares about Sexy Red? I'm not going to see a Sexy Red show. When is Drake coming back out? When is Kendrick dropping a new event?
Yeah.
I want to see that because now I realize what good hip hop rap music is. And it ain't her. It ain't the Joker. So we foiled your plot of
right.
You know what I'm saying? When I see you stand by Sexy Red, I believe you see too, baby.
Yeah, she did catch bullets, and I mean she caught some shots in that battle, man. And I would definitely say about this great debate of hip hop is hip hop somewhat scripted? You do have to wonder, because if you take an outside step, Top Dog Entertainment, it really seems as if, I mean, would it be wrong if Kendrick baited this whole thing just to get the bag, man?
It could have. And so somebody rumored that he had Not Like Us was a song that he had sitting on the shelf and was just waiting on a good time to release it. Like according to somebody, I seen this somewhere. Can't quote it exactly where I came from. But they mentioned that my man from TDE, Top Dog, had tweeted a month before this whole thing happened, like, I see dead people. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, wow.
And then when it comes down to the whole thing, it's like Kendrick just pulled the whole Batman thing. Batman knew he didn't have these superpowers, but he knew he had money and he knew everybody's weakness. So he had weapons to take out everybody, even from the Justice League. He was smart. So he already had some stuff in the clip. All he needed was a reason to do it and take some current events and throw it and mix it in. Because he could have had Not Like Us.
Right.
He could have had it sitting there for a while. And all he needed to do was go and mention one quick little blurb at the end. The family matters, and the truth of it all. It was God's plan to show y'all the liar. That line didn't even rhyme.
Yeah.
But he wove it in.
Yeah.
Where it fit. No telling how long that song been sitting.
Yeah, that's facts. That's facts. I don't know, man. This year does kind of feel like it's been some puppet mastering going on.
Yes. Now the flip side to that, I mean, again, like I said, if I were to place it, and if I was to say WWE or Marvel or whatever it is, again, you got Kendrick is your Batman. All right.
Okay.
Drake is your let's give him Thor. Okay. He's good.
Okay.
He's great, but he's heavily arrogant. And, he's also very, very naive to believe that, he's greater than everything.
And he's also white.
That is. I was not ready for that. I was. Thank you, sir. The ratings just went. They went all the way up. And he's white. That's hilarious. Keep that. That's. I'm gonna sound like Steve Harvey. Yo, I had about to be on YouTube.
Kendrick has shown us the light, man.
What? So yeah, he's Sexy Red is your Joker, or Harley Quinn, at least.
Yeah. I like that one. I like that parallel there.
I don't know where to fit. Your Meg is your Wonder Woman type of girl, So I really think that the game and the industry does take and place some of these specific people, because you look at it, there's a bunch of, whether local or indie artists that have like great material.
Yeah,
and a good amount of it is stolen and fed to these artists. Even Biggie. Even there's rumors of Biggie, like whole style and sound, and
I heard about that. Yeah,
came from something else. So
like someone was already doing that. Is the rumors there?
Exactly. Yeah. Even the Locks. I mean, I heard of. It was one person that threw this out, and Locks, when they had that Wild Out song, that Wild Out, I was like, damn, man, this song dope. And And the other dude was like, no, I'm not feeling it. I'm like, well, why is that? He was like, I know some cats from the hood that got a song that sounds just like it called Load Up. I swear it got taken and it got used for this. Myself, I feel like I've been a victim of it. I know a friend of mine. I took her music. It is a Jeezy song that sounds exactly like hers, and I'm like, "Yo, hey, have you been submitting this anywhere?" And I've thrown it out there a couple times. Well, listen to this, and her reaction was just like, "Wow,
that's crazy, man."
You know what I'm saying? Like,
so you got a copyright before you can't even take the risk nowadays, man, because we live in such a digitally fluid world, right?
Yeah.
You put your beat on YouTube or something, man, and somebody can access that thing and it's over. They figure out how to download it, it's done.
Yes, I had a song called Welcome to My Hood. And I had one guy, he's, rest in peace to him. He was bugging me about this song. Like, yo, give me something, give me this one, give me that song, let me see it. I'm like, yeah, go ahead. And he was like, I'm gonna take it and I got some people I can push it to. I'm gonna try to promote it. I'm gonna get this, that, and the other. All right, cool. Gave it to him. 2 weeks later, welcome to my hood.
Oh,
for real?
Just blatant bite.
Blatantly. So again, I don't know if it's exactly where it came from, but it's heavily coincidental that a song that sounds like this sounds like something that I created.
That's crazy.
For others, you can't tell me that these folks is not out here listening. You can't tell me that they're taking from the little dogs and placing it on these people just to fit a specific role.
Well, if that's the case, I mean, we know that is a fact with Drake. I mean, you could do your own research, but if you YouTube the amount of times that Drake has literally just taken another artist's song that was already out there, kind of, I won't even say polish it off, really. You just tweak it just a little bit, and then it's a hit song for Drake.
A good amount of it word for word.
Yeah, a lot of it was word for word, man.
Yeah. So
very disappointing.
So Soulja Boy was not wrong when he said, "Tell me what's really going on."
Yeah,
because he did it to him.
Yeah,
Project Pat. Yeah. He did it to anybody can get it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So to see that this is what's going on and that these artists are pulling this, we come from an era where biting was illegal.
It was one of the worst things you could do.
Yes.
In the hip hop culture in terms of MCing is biting, period.
Yes, exactly. And they're doing it free willy. Like, go, am I battling a ghost or AI? It's truth. So the flip side to that is, should we feel some kind of way, or am I tripping, that this is probably the only genre where this scheme is available or happens?
I do feel that there's some truth to that. I don't know why it's that way, but I don't feel that when you look at other genres, rock, country, I don't think that there's these narratives being pushed and these characters being fabricated, if you will. You know what I mean?
Correct.
It seems to be prevalent in hip hop, though. It's like watching CB4. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Lord.
It's like watching CB4. I mean, they were on to something there. You see what I'm saying?
Correct. And it was a prevalent thing. It's like they were not lying about what happens in the game with folks and with these groups. Like, I'm going to take this image and paste it on me and just do it. You got, Freeway Ricky Ross. That name alone birthed two artists, Freeway and Rick Ross. All you did was took an actual OG's name and called yourself that.
Yeah, it was kind of crazy because I didn't know. It's like the rapper actually, I knew about the rapper before I knew about the real Ricky Ross, which is nuts.
Correct. Which is nuts. And because you wasn't necessarily supposed to know, because it's gangster. You know what I'm saying? It's supposed to stay low key. A lot of these names is actually 50 is what his name was bitten from somebody else.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I thought 50 Cent was another person's like, actual like an OG's name, and he took on that name.
This is crazy.
Yeah. So I feel like
this is nuts, man.
I feel like there's no other, like rock, maybe R&B, but no. Okay, here's why.
All right, so who would be like the devil of R&B? Like R. Kelly?
The devil of R&B?
Like if we start rolling out the characters, like you said, you got your Batmans and you got your Superman and Superwoman. Like I feel like Megan Thee Stallion is like a Superwoman right now. But who would that be for R&B? Like you see what I'm saying? Like who would that be? That's why I don't think there's really doing that in R&B like that.
Chris Brown. Who's the devil of R&B? Chris Brown. He's hugged up with everybody's woman right now.
Let's talk about it.
He has beat on his own.
Back to the culture
and got away with it. Yeah, back to the culture talk. He's beat on his other one. Regardless of what went down, it happened. He's still here. He's getting it in with everybody's woman, breaking up relationships and everything for $1,000.
He's definitely getting Hustler of the Year. I think I don't think anybody can beat him on the backstage photos for $1,000, bro.
And then here's another good thing about it. This is the only man that was able to put out a diss song that kind of overshadowed the Drake and Kendrick battle. Because that diss he did towards Quavo, my God.
Did him stank greasy.
Oh my goodness.
It was stanky greasy, man.
He did him so dirty. Like it's and you just got bodied by singing. Whew.
It was arguably the best outlier diss song, right? If we're not talking about Kendrick and Drake. It had the energy because he gave us that Pac hit him up energy, and a lot of us wanted that, and that really wasn't quite happening in the battle yet.
No, it wasn't. Not at that particular point. And so he gave it to us, and I feel like Chris kind of deserved a better fighter. He was, even for him being a singer, he was the bully.
Yeah, like, and see, the thing is, Quavo, that's what people have to realize, man. Quavo really can't rap, bro.
No,
he's not really a good rapper.
Now, don't get me wrong. I like Migos. I
like Migos too. You know what I'm saying?
At first, I wasn't really feeling Migos that heavily. When I really started listening, and Quiet as Kept, like Takeoff had bars.
Now Takeoff was the guy, man. He was that guy, man.
Yeah, when you really listen to Pop Out the 16, this is G5, no, this is not the Challenger. Like, when you actually really break down and listen to some of the stuff he did, they did a Tiny Desk during the COVID time where they couldn't be behind the time, and they did it like a video where they shot it in somebody's crib. Oh my God.
Yeah, man.
Like, if you was hearing the verses and stuff that they were saying, like, yo, Quavo actually, not Quavo,
Takeoff. Yeah. Nah, he was like rapid. I mean, he was MCing, bro. He was rapid. You know what I mean? Quavo's a little more flash and swag rap. If it's not really rapping for real. It's more like swag rap, bro.
Correct. It is. But Take was the glue. So, and I felt some kind of way when he actually, passed.
Yeah, R.I.P. Takeoff for sure.
So, but Chris Brown came and like even pointed out that. That's why I give him the devil. Like, R. Kelly is just like sheer stupidity. Like, he's like 45. He's the Cheeto. R. Kelly, like, do you have your passports? This man went to Africa. He went to Africa.
He was so sincere on that line. It was so disturbing.
Serenaded.
Did you get your shots?
Of women in Africa and said, do you have your passports?
Did you get your shots?
Would you like to come back with Rob to America?
America.
So that, like,
he said the same thing 3 times in a row, making it very clear he was serious.
And then got deeper and deeper. Do you have your passport? Did you get your shots? Like, come on, man. You from Africa. You got so many cases and everything already built up on you. How much more do you need?
Oh my God, bro.
How much more do you need to add on, cuz?
Yo, shouts out to the round of applause for the justice system. It is a good thing at times. You put him in the slammer and forget about it.
On the interview, like, y'all killing me, man. Killing me, man.
He was in the video with Gail playing victim, bro. It's crazy how life plays.
They talk about a hog tie. I don't even know how to hog tie. What? Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's not the devil. He's just absolutely stupid.
He's just a dumb one.
Like, you don't videotape yourself with 13-year-olds.
Oh, bruh. You don't marry minors. I remember when we were in Detroit and all that went down. That was crazy, bro.
Yes, that was, and he did that. Beretta did that. So
yeah,
but see, he was in place, and the difference is R&B is talent based.
It is.
Rock and roll is talent based. You can't get up there like Andre 3000 just found out. Yes, you own a flute. You've played it in whatever capacity you played it in.
Yeah.
But that does not mean you get a spot on the Jazz Fest. You found this out.
To me, I mean, regardless, he's a rapper, so he's an artist, bro. I felt like you're doing a disservice to the ancestors of jazz. I said that in the Set the Bar Mix Show group. Shouts out to the group. I said that like you're doing a disservice for people that really appreciate jazz, yo. You're using your privilege in hip hop to come into a whole nother genre and just stink it up with absolutely no potpourri, bro.
But see, he wasn't supposed to be placed there. Somebody took and placed him there and gave him the opportunity to say, hey, you know what? You doing this. You want to come play the jazz festival? All he saw was dollar signs. What he could have said was, nah, cuz you know what? That ain't my thing. That's not where I'm at. I'm making this, that I really don't fit in. He could have declined that. He really could have.
Facts.
I would have. You see what I'm saying? Like, if it was me, that's like, who else gonna be on the show? Like, no. No, just like that's a prime example of the reason how, I mean, shouts out to Volcano and the New Radio Standard, but this is how my band ended up coming together. Somebody reached out thinking that, you know, the band that I had was already intact, but it was not at that particular point, and it just happened.
Yeah.
And so I asked him, I said, well, who else is going? He's like, well, what about just you? And I'm like, that's cool, but I'm just a rapper. You gonna have nothing but rock acts and stuff like that. He was like, you know, he's like, I still want you on there. Would you be down to do it? I said, let me see if I can get a band together. And I got a band together. The rest is history.
Nice.
And that's how you ended up with Volcano and the New Radio Standard from that particular show, you know, coming about.
Yeah.
So Andre could have played that same role. Like, hey, that ain't me. Like, let me make up some actual legitimate jazz music, because what I'm making ain't jazz.
Yeah, that's,
you know,
oh my God, bro.
What I'm making ain't jazz, so I don't need I already have like emotional issues. I already have anxiety. I already got to, you know, don't build onto that by putting me in a scenario where I don't need to be.
Yeah.
And Andre could have declined that. Somebody just was gravitating towards him like America does. One more thing I can talk about on that one, gravitating to him because of the fact that he was building some steam with this album. It's like, Bumble, we got Andre 3000. Y'all can come out see him. He bubbling right now. Put him on there.
Yeah.
Which leads me to how America actually does. I just heard that the Hauk Tuah girl is supposed to be getting like some kind of reality show. I know it's completely off, it's completely just in the hole. It's out of left field, but it fits. It fits. It kind of fits.
It fits. I did not hear about this, man. So
no, I just happened to see somebody put a post up saying that the Hauk Tuah girl is supposed to be getting a dang on reality show, and I'm like,
I know Shaq was shouting her out, man. She's officially broke the viral baseline.
So my question, and I said, so is it going to be a show about her spitting on things? I use that word loosely.
It was some comments going on the internet, like if she did a OnlyFans, she would be a millionaire overnight.
How though? You listen. She said a couple silly things because she was drunk outside the club with one of her homegirls. That doesn't make you a superstar. Like the whole thing was about her just like you're known nationwide. You're a school teacher. You're a teacher. And now you're known nationwide for going Hauk Tuah.
I did not know she's a teacher.
Yes.
Oh my God.
She was a teacher. Well, I heard she got fired. Tuah spitting on things. Like, see what America does to you. see what it does. It takes you and it places you just like my man's. What's the dude name? The one that helped save them kids in Cleveland. I knew something was wrong with a little pretty white girl ran to a black man's arm. Dead.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, he's got sponsorships. He's trying to do talks in front of people.
Yeah.
And all the rest of this stuff. What is he gonna talk about?
What did he say? We used to cook ribs. And we
eat ribs with this dude. What is he gonna talk about, America? What is he gonna tell you? What are we doing to these people just because
God.
This is how you get sexy red.
Yeah. That's full circle there. Round of applause. That went full circle. God.
Now you got Glorilla. Free. I ain't got with no like. Come on, dog.
But she's being from Memphis. That Memphis accent is a tough thing to deal with.
There, man, come on, man. That's just straight mush mouth, man. That's not even. I know folks from Memphis. Don't none of them sound like this. None of them sound like this.
But I tried to defend Glorilla. I like Glorilla.
So I did listen. The Glow.
She do look like she going to get some watermelon and she sound like she get watermelon and fried chicken every time she get on the mic, bro.
She does. The Glow song. I like that song. I like the beat. I like the sound of it. She's actually rapping.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She not doing that's over exaggerated.
Yeah.
She's actually using her voice for good.
Absolutely.
So I dig that song. All the rest of it, keep it. Definitely keep it. I feel like every artist at least has one good song in them. And this is it's amazing. But I know I'm all over the place. I know.
No, you good. We're gonna leave them with this. I think they're gonna thank us later for this. So this could be a trend, y'all. This could be a trend that's happening, but we got pastors out here that's pop locking to hip hop on Sunday service. Now, this is not at the singles ministry event. This is not at the church picnic. This is happening on Sunday service, unfortunately. And I think was it Ruckins McKinley? He actually went a little viral because he did a version of Not Like Us. on Sunday service. You know what I mean? And what he was trying to say is, we are the new breed. They not like us. They not like us, right? You know what I'm saying?
I need that one. I need that one that you're talking about.
Oh man, man.
We're gonna find that one. We're gonna flip through a couple of them. We're gonna find
it should be there. Hold on. While you find that one. That one went viral. I'm afraid. That one went viral. So I'm trying to figure out when you got pastors making a play on hip hop to get the word out during Sunday service. This brother in particular will pop lock. He will pop lock during the sermon. All right. Now,
what are we doing?
But he trying to bring people to the good man Jesus. You know what I'm saying? And so he's using forms of hip hop to do it. But I think it man, you may have to play the real, man.
I'm about to play the real. Hold on. So I got to do one little hot thing real quick just to do this. Doink and bam. It's about to play right here.
Let's go. The devil tried to block me, tried to stop me, but no. Try to steal my blessing, but God said, oh no. I'ma send some angels to help my remnant. They're gonna see my goodness in the end time like never before. Devil, do you really think you can stop them? You can block them, devil. Do you really think you can stop them or block them, devil? Do you really think you can stop them or block them, devil? By the power of the blood, you are defeated. You've been stuck by the word of God. So you see,
they laughing at him. They laughed. They laughing at him. Oh God! Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait. That one has 1,100 views. Okay. Wait.
He's got the one with the not like us. I'm telling you, that one went. It went pretty.
David said, get out of my way, because I'm about to bust a move. And David danced. Come on! And David danced.
David dance, and 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 David dance.
David said,
Dog.
Yes.
What? Listen. All right. Okay. Let's talk about this.
Yeah, it's different.
Let's talk about this. Let me get rid of the echo. Okay. Now, you've shown me some stuff before on occasions, and I just be like, "Hey, man, no," and that's one of them. Okay, I haven't found the Not Like Us one. Let's see if I can.
If I can find that. That's the one. That's the one I actually followed him on, because when it was so funny to me. So it was like comedy for me.
That's the one that said Monday moves.
No, it's not that one. That one's hilarious. Don't do it.
Don't do it. Wait for it. I see. So I'm all for trying to spread the word. I'm cool with it. Like, I can't talk too heavily. I mean, I was asked to like rearrange the We Ain't Never Scared, for my church. And I did it.
Kind of like do a remake of it.
Yeah. I did that.
I found a link. So I'm gonna shoot it to you. You want me to email it to you?
Yeah, shoot that to me. But this here specifically is not that like this is pop locking. The background singers and everything is man, they need help. They need this and see that's what I'm talking about. It's like so big of a reach for popularity. It's so big of a reach to be seen. You never know exactly what it's going to hit. You can be walking down the street and all of a sudden somebody put a mic in your face and you say, Hauk, Tuah, spit on that. And next thing you know, you are the next big thing, getting TV shows. The one person I can honestly say that I've seen that was put into a position like this. You ever heard of the man with the golden voice?
No.
There was a homeless man. Let me find him. My man was a homeless dude, and he had this like.
I know who you're talking. I do know what you're talking about.
Yeah, this amazing radio voice. Get ready to tune in for this. And you see him, and it's like, whoa, man! Like, what are you doing? They took him and they put him in a house.
Yeah,
they got him a job. They got him voiceover jobs and everything like that. That is somebody that had an actual legitimate God-given talent.
Yeah,
that should have been found and should have been discovered. And unfortunately, this is why I say, in order for you to really become popular, you got to become the anomaly. You got to be the anomaly. You got to be the one thing that you would least expect a person to be able to do, like a person my size diving like an Olympic diver.
Right.
I've seen it. It gets views. Why does it get views? Because like, oh my God, this fat dude is diving. You know what I'm saying? Like, you at least expect it. It's like a monkey doing, math problems. It's
yeah.
So you got this old person that is homeless with this great voice. He didn't have a shot because of the fact that, he was good. He ended up getting a shot because he was homeless.
Yeah.
Don't tell him where you end up and what position you end up in that actually thrust you into the forefront. And as I've been taught, can't shoot the messenger.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm not shooting the messenger in this. I just really feel that this is an absolute reach. This is reaching by the farthest extent, all for views.
Yeah, and I mean, I guess that's what we're saying in the end. I think it's kind of like culture vulture stuff too on the hip hop side, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes, and it fits into the great debate because somebody seen this was like, oh, get his views.
Yeah.
Right now, this stream is out there on 5 different locations. Okay.
Right.
I've taken and I've placed this and I marketed it and in many different ways. And I still have people coming up like, whoa, when did you start another show? Like, dog, you haven't been looking at this? You haven't been seeing it?
Right.
I know that this has been pushed out there, but what happens is the bots jump in the way and they block it. They stop you from actually getting a chance to see it. They don't put it in your forefront. You have placed stuff and set the bar before.
Yeah.
A couple of occasions. And I don't get it till like 3 days later.
It's interesting.
Like I'll see it and it comes up as like the first thing right on my timeline. And I'm like, why am I seeing
3 days ago? Yeah.
Why am I seeing this now? Then I go into the actual page and I look and like I gotta scroll down to get to it. Why is this being placed in the forefront? Why is this dude pop locking and everything getting placed in the forefront to allow people to see this over and above everything else?
Right.
Is it the traction or is it really somebody behind the scenes sitting there looking like, hey, this kind of dope. Let me go ahead and push this out there. We need something like this because there's nobody else in this position doing this stuff. It's so whack that it's sweet. You're not going to see anything this whack ever again. You got to see it.
Yeah, basically. There's the logic.
That's the logic. It's so whack that it's sweet. Sexy Red is so whack that she's sweet.
Yeah. It's sad that we kind of like that's shouts out to Spider 8, and he was talking about just trash rappers, but he made a good point because he's like, yeah, but a lot of times these trash rappers, if you will, have better promotion than a lot of the good rappers.
It's and you know what? You know what's sad about it? It's they do have better promotion. Let's just keep it. Let's just keep it 100%. Who I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna break the third wall here right now, America. I see through the representative. Okay, I know that we're living in a whole world full of nothing but clowns and idiots.
Right.
And you have your champion in City Girls and Sexy Red and Kanye West. So when you see this, you gravitate to it and you latch on to it because they are like us. They are like us. They are like us. You are like us. You are that's something I need to play. We know and we understand that, you see these folks and it's like, you know what? I can relate to this music because this is normal baseline stuff. Like the ones that can really spit, look at themselves as like up here, like and rising and going. But you don't want to get this person no money because it's like, oh, you think you the shit because you are able to do this, that, and the other. You can actually rap. Right. Like we get glazed over, we get overlooked, we don't get promoted, we don't get, pushed out there like, oh, he good, he'll get it on his own. But the little chimpanzee that can do math problems. Oh, you gotta see this. You gotta look at this. A monkey that can do that. You gotta see this. A monkey with red hair that can get out here and dance and shake her thing.
Yeah,
you gotta see this. And
it's so true, man.
And because in all honesty, America looks at us like monkeys that can do a couple math problems with red hair that can shake our things.
Yeah. Absolutely.
That's how we're viewed. So that's what we're given. We're overcharged for it. It's unhealthy. It's debilitating to the culture and everything else, but it gets marketed to us heavily.
Yeah, absolutely. And some of us eat it up, and that doesn't help either.
Some of us eat it up because we ain't got no choice.
Yeah.
If you told that you should have, just like somebody just mentioned, there's a difference between black jobs. We ain't gonna get into that. Anyway, we're not going there. We're not going.
Yeah, we'll just leave that.
But there's so many different angles and everything to this when you look at it in the reality spec of it. And this is why I get mad because I know that we are better, can do better, and the better never gets shown. All we get is, oh, baby. Hot, Tuah, spit on that thing. Like, that's what we're supposed to ingest and absorb. And think that is great. Think that is good. Oh, she deserves a show. Why? Because she's spitting on things. Come on, man. It's much more talent out here, and the ones with the actual legitimate talent don't get a shot. But somebody can come in and say, Hauk, Tuah, spit on that thing, and she's giving the world.
Yeah, breaks the internet. It's definitely a reflection of the kind of society we live in. The shortcuts of it all, right? So she blows up overnight. There's somebody that legitimately has went to school to for TV journalism or something like that, and then Hauk Tuah just beats you out.
Yeah, exactly. If we've been mistaught, we've been taught all the wrong things. It should have been just clown school. It should have. That's all it should have been. Be a clown. It should have just been clown school. That's all it should have. No math, no reading, no arithmetic. Just be a clown.
Yeah.
Get out there and act an idiot, and you'll get handed the world. Especially now in this time,
Right.
Did not just be a clown. That's all you got to do. You'll be successful, dude. I watched this shit. I know we running over, but look, I watched this thing with the little pop of balloon, stuff, and you see some of the people on there, and it's like people's always like, yeah, I'm a musician, I'm an influencer. One woman said, I am a TikTok creative manager. What?
People just be making up stuff, bro.
Yeah, exactly, like underwater dish technician. You know what I'm saying? Like underwater ceramic. You a dishwasher, okay? TikTok creative manager. So what does that do? Are you telling me that you manage people who create content on TikTok? So basically, you just told me that I manage my children when they on TikTok. Because that's the only people I know that's looking for managers that need a manager. Oh, I manage my babies on TikTok. If I was to ask you, who are you managing? Who are you contracting with?
who are your artists?
This is DeQuavion. He's 4. This is Deshay. She's 6. I manage them. They're child actors on TikTok. Are those your children? Yes. That's who that you just made up a career.
Yeah, she's definitely the type that she's gonna say she's a custodian, but really she's a janitor.
Right. Just call it, keep it a buck. Keep it a buck. An underwater ceramic technician, you're a dishwasher. Yes. Just keep it there. Just keep it there.
Underwater dish technician.
Yes.
That's hilarious.
Just keep it there. Just keep it there. Don't try to overglaze it. Don't try to make it more than what it actually is. You don't do it, because it's not a real thing. You can't put that on a resume. And if I see that on a resume, I'm like, nope.
Yeah. You better off just saying dishwasher.
Right, exactly. I've seen people put on resumes like, I take care of my sister for home, dog, this is a machinist position. Like, what do you why is this on here? Do you know the resume says relevant experience? This is irrelevant. This has no relevance to the job that you're applying for.
Round of applause for TMI. That's all that was.
That's as in absolutely nothing to do. Nothing. Yes, man. So that's
episode 3, man. A mess, an absolute mess.
Drop the bomb. Drop the bomb. Yeah.
Crazy world we live in.
We doing big things. We doing big things. We ain't gotta do no idiotic stuff. We doing some big stuff. And it's just 2 gentlemen.
I love it, man.
In the underground,
the penthouse, man. Underground.
Just looking at underground things. Just a nice. That's if you trying to get an understanding of what we do. This is it. This is 2 upscale gentlemen looking at life, from a penthouse view at underground scenarios and situations.
Yeah. That's it.
We are. That plain and simple. If anybody asks you, this is what it is. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna say a whole lot of stuff. We might have a slightly different view about a lot of things that you probably would typically look at it another way, but so be it.
Yeah.
We're not pandering to the crowd. We're not, we're just doing our thing, talking our stuff. If you like what we're doing, give us a like, subscribe, share it, tell your folks, tell them to come back. We are here every 2 weeks on a Wednesday from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern time.
Yeah.
8 p.m. until you might run over a little bit. You see it's like 9:30 right now. Eastern Standard Time. So yeah, it's a Detroit show. And
you know it.
Let's let me leave with this. You can't pimp a pimp.
Hard to do that. Can't outboss a boss.
Hey, you can't outboss a boss.
What?
Hey, listen, I got a couple quotes that I had on my own music and everything, and I said this. Get your oh, you know what? I'm gonna save that. I'm gonna say that for next week. And I'm gonna start hitting y'all with the quotes and everything, and I'm gonna say that for next week.
Yeah. We still getting the skits right for y'all.
We're still building. We're still gaining a couple little bit of things. So yeah, is there anything else, Oplex, that you wanted to speak on?
Nah, man, just holler at me at Oplex Music on the gram, Facebook, on all social media fronts, man. Underground Penthouse, episode 3 in a bag, man.
Yes, exactly. And also make sure you tag in with me, the Real Volcano, whether it be on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, IG, YouTube. YouTube is Volcano Tech Health and Audio, where this will be shared and will be stored as well. So we want to thank y'all for being here for episode 3. I'm so glad to see the people that have came and tuned in, to some that are supported. Get a couple calls like, man, I seen the show. I'm glad that y'all there. I'm glad that y'all rocking with us. Please continue to keep doing so. And by all means, we will make sure that we are back here. The next show will be 2 weeks from now. So that will be the 24th. July 24th, we will be back here in the building, right back here in the Penthouse, letting y'all know exactly what it is and what we feeling. So make sure you set your clocks. And yeah, we'll be back then. Until then, by all means, have fun. For myself, Volcano, DJ Oplex. We are Underground Penthouse.
Peace out.
See y'all next time.
Two gentlemen in the underground, so